Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth me Banto. How are you guys doing? So today guys, we are gonna continue working on town. In the previous episode we were working on our brand new mason house, so it became more of a building episode, and I hope you guys that you enjoyed that. And today we're gonna continue with improving our city. We're gonna start building a few projects that we never started. We got some walls to be done here and some buildings to get done as well. Thank you for the gifts, thank you, and the wild game, gonna skip that one. And I also want to prepare for what is to come in Stonehearth, because we're getting further and further in campaign. We are very close to the very end of the cycle in this town, and that means we should be ready for when the enemies arrive and be super prepared. So we have a pretty good troop of people. We got 3 archers, so we got 1 lord, we got 2 footmen, we got 2 clerics, we got 1 knight. I do feel, however, that we may need maybe 1 more cleric and maybe 1 more knight. Because sometimes I feel like we're maybe lacking the healing, and maybe one is busy somewhere. They can't both all be in the same place at the same time, and I just feel like we may need another one. So what options do we have? It kind of looks like it might be Yura. Simply because she have a really high stat in body, which means they will have more health, they will deal more damage, they'll be quicker, and the spirit makes them more courageous. So trolls could be pretty good as well, because passionate lord, and you're not gonna be a lord, that's gonna be Banto. But yeah, that will make you not run away in battle. But if you become a knight, you don't really need that high of a stat, because you get bonuses in their leveling up things. You don't really have to think too much about it, which I think is a kind of good thing. But yeah, Yura, you can become an footman. We can start with that. Oh yeah, archer, that's what we start with the Northern Alliance. And then we're gonna make you a knight eventually. Then, like I said, we might be getting another cleric, which means we need to get another herbalist. So at the moment we have a Birka and Gris McGris. And for a cleric you want them to have a kind of high spirit for healing, but sometimes having a good high body is pretty good as well, because that makes them travel around quicker. I noticed that a few times. If you have like 1 or 2 in body, they might be running a little bit slow. So potentially we can train up a new one. So Yura is gonna become an knight. But look at trolls. That's some really good stats. That's gonna be insane healing. And this cleric is not gonna run away. It's gonna be able to move around kind of quickly, and also gonna be able to level up kind of quickly. So let's see for Birka and Gris. Okay, so I was looking to see if any of them had a professor trait, because that means that when new people comes in the profession, they will actually be able to level up quicker. So trolls, you're gonna become our 3rd herbalist. Okay, we're getting attacked by goblin raiders. I like this group, but they're coming at the place, our weakest point in town. I haven't removed it yet. We're gonna do so sometime. But look at that, that's a really big group. A lot of goblins. There's some guys over here as well. It looks like there's some ogres, some orcs, and some kobold archers. So yeah, okay. I guess we will meet down here by the ladder. Let's get everyone prepared. Get everyone running over there. And let's make sure a job is turned on. If you don't have the job turned on fully, then you're not going to be able to heal and fight in the correct way, really. And we're going to make sure to use those potions in the battle as well. I think we're just going to wait for them maybe to destroy the door, actually. I think that might be the best. And we can just replace it later on. Because I really want to make sure we have everyone here. I have no cleric here yet. Oh, we do have one. Okay, now they're coming down. So it's kind of cool, because we can be fighting, like we move over here. We should be able to shoot with archers from here, and then our close combat melee can go up. That should work out pretty good. Let's make them courageous. And that one also gives a little bit of protection, so that's pretty good. And here comes the big Varances. I think we'll do pretty good. Archer level 2, that's great. We're leveling up the archer in our battle. And level 3 already. So another thing that is really good, guys, if you level up a person in any profession, they will get more health, so going through every profession in the game will make your person super powerful. Okay, here comes the ogres as well. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of people. I think we're gonna be pretty fine though. I feel pretty confident in our troop. And if we had some turrets, we can put out some more as well. I think I might be doing a few new ones after this battle. Okay, let's go fight this big guy. It's an epic battle along the cliffside. And one of you guys suggested that maybe the next town will be a cliff village, and I feel like that could be kinda cool and challenging to do. It could be really interesting, and maybe that could be like in a canyon biome. There's a lot of different biomes we can play in, but maybe it could be the canyon biome. Could be kinda cool. Okay, we do have one archer up there. They should have some clerics in these groups. Kinda hard to see which one is which though. Yeah, let's see. Could be that guy. Yeah, there we got one. Awesome. And that's no, that's not one. Okay, let's get this big guy down. So that went pretty easy. I'm just gonna replace the door after later, and maybe it is time to remove this ladder. However, I do have some plans that I might put into the game soon. So I'm thinking of making some crypts from our beloved old Harfings that lived here and put them up there, and also some, you know, Vikings, they used to put their people in these sites. They make it look like stones formed as a boat. Actually been some sites of that here in Sweden, and it looks pretty cool, and I might look into doing that. Just kind of make a formation. Maybe if you've played Valheim, then you have seen those most likely. So that can be kind of cool to do. And for the crits, I'm thinking also to do them kind of similar to Valheim, because they're pretty simple, and you go down there to gather some loot and fight the undead pretty much. Okay, there we go, that went pretty good. So let's have a little bit of a look with the herbalist, because we have to make sure we make some early on crafting now that we're leveling up another herbalist. So let's see, this one is pretty much level 0. Requires only some clay, so if we do that one at the very bottom, then we might be doing that directly. Wow, insane amount of undead cordial queued up. It does that a little bit too much. It's done automatically, it's not made by Banto. Let's see. Insane amounts of them. That's crazy. How many are they even? Maybe it's easy to see in here, let's see. Okay, there we go. The queue has been shorted down quite a bit. But there we go. We should have enough to make some low quality crafting. That should be good. And I had some ideas, so like we're re-putting our terrain back down here in the hole, right? But I had some ideas that maybe we could keep some of the holes and maybe make that into like a basement for our farmhouses. So that's another thing I was thinking of doing today, because we have a windmill and I want to have maybe some houses in the back here, so we can make use of the empty space we got to make the basement. So I think we should do that. Oh, already Master Archer. Okay, Yura can progress to become a footman now then. But yeah, let's look into the idea of making like a farmhouse down here. Like maybe at the over here. A little bit of distance away from the farm still. So let's go to new building. And I think we will use the room tool here. Okay, I prefer to have like odd numbers when I'm building, but I think it might be fine because it's just gonna be down here maybe. Or actually the basement do not have to be as does not have to be the same size actually. Banto contestant is severely low in health. Okay. What happened to him? Okay, looks like he needs to get treated. Maybe turn on the job for our soldiers again. Looks like he's getting treated by trolls. Mora, awesome. Hope that can help with something. It looks like it, maybe. Hopefully. Okay. He got down anyway, okay. So I think what I can do here, let's lower that. Maybe lower that once again, and I'm thinking that the basement will mainly be for, you know, storing some harvest and so on. And here we have 3 in height, so that could be good enough for walking at least. And then we put the building on top of this. So we will make like a hole here, and that's where kind of the staircase is gonna be. So let's get started. I still have that weird water sound going on. It's a little bit so nice. But yeah, it is what it is. So what we can do here is we can work like this. Just keep going down and over here. And then what we can do is just drag this out like so. And then we do a little bit here as well. And then we just extend this out like so. So that way we can get down to the very bottom, and down here next to this we might be filling that up, I think so. It could also be different levels, like it could even be a house sitting all the way down in the hole. I'm not sure if anyone would want to live there. Like imagine if it's raining like crazy and you're stuck in a hole, you don't want to be there, right? There's a lot of water here, so that could be possible. Okay. So that's like the core of that, and we may keep that in stone and probably fill this up later on, the terrain around. So then we need to have like a building on top of this, and yeah, let's just make some walls so we can change the color after we put it out. Go like that. Okay, it's gonna be going up 1 block, but that's fine. Go for that color. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to place a few things now because we have to still refill things. Or maybe keep the hole, can be kind of fun. Like imagine if we make some staircases that go down and around and stuff. That could be kind of interesting maybe. We will see what we do. I was just thinking that let's say we add one of these doors, and perhaps that will be maybe up here, right? So maybe there's like a stair somewhere over here, like a bridge or something. You go down and go over here, and then you go up to this one again. I'm just gonna experiment a little bit to see what we come up with here. So that would be like a little platform kinda. And it doesn't have to be this thick or anything. We could like remove a lot of it to keep it like that, or even less if we want to. Depends on what we want to do. But let's maybe keep it as a block first. And then the idea would be that we make like a staircase. And they will be able to go up here as well, I guess. And if we don't want that to happen, they will have longer to walk, so it's not very like a good decision to do it, but we could do that. So maybe that's the way to get up here. One way. And the fun thing then is that we could actually have a door down here as well. So they can have different options. Do I want to go for this door? Have I been in the basement? Have I maybe been up here and I want to go down? Like down here could even be like a little crafting area or something. Could be some workbenches. Could be anything really. Or maybe they could be making like, yeah, they could be making cheese down here. Could make a little roof over there. Yeah, that could be fun. I'm gonna experiment a lot with it, so I don't really know fully what it's gonna turn into. Maybe it will be something horrific, who knows. But I think it's fun to challenge yourself to go like outside your natural box that you want to be inside while you're designing. So I'm just gonna make a like a roof. It's gonna slope up kind of slowly until it hits around there. I think that might even be a little bit too big really. So I'm just gonna start along the wall here. Because I don't want it to be super big. Let's see how it looks if it becomes flat there. It might be strange, maybe. Could push it in like so, and yeah, like that. And then we'll take these, and these could still be sitting there if you want to. They could be sitting like that, holding it up. Or we will just add some support under here. And sometimes I like to push them up through the roof. Sometimes I don't. I'm gonna try to do it this time through the roof. Like so. So the idea that we can have something under here that is covered a little bit from the rain. And if you want to make it realistic, we can even make it like a hole where it drains the water down here. Really depends on how realistic we want to go with it. Okay, there we go. And let's make a little roof over this one. Just something super simple. Maybe like that. Can even do that. However, that one might be in green instead. We will see. And for this one, let's maybe do a little bit of coloration around here. Then make it stand out a bit more. And if you want to, we can also do this for the staircase. We can do it like that if you want to. And we can also cover around here. That means they can't walk up there either. So yeah, that could be good, I think. Could be interesting at least. So then I think we should get started working on the roof. So we're not gonna make like another floor, it's just gonna be the roof being here. Because we still have a lot of space underneath. We're pushing these out, and I'm gonna recolor the columns for these. Same for the bottom. Same for these two. And then we just need to attach them so they are connected, then the red goes away. Like that. So for this one, let's see, maybe we do... It does not have to be as a powerful, aggressive slope as other ones. Maybe like that, and like I said previously, we might do a brown roof on this one, I don't know. I think we can start with green to keep the theme, maybe, or we can try. Let's just try it. Let's see if we like it or not. It's mainly because I'm thinking that maybe the farmers couldn't afford as much, or maybe they're saving up on these things and prioritizing other things. More important matters, maybe. So then it will be like this. And then we will also do our normal little wind boards over here. And cover the top like so. And I usually like to put this under here. I just think it looks a little bit nice like that. There we go. So I think that looks pretty a-okay, pretty simple. It shouldn't look too advanced. And then we just do a few of these. Sometimes there's 2x2, sometimes there are just single blocks here and there. And the same for this side. And I usually like to prefer to go for around 3 colors when I'm doing this. Feels like it works kinda nice. And then we do, I think we do a super bright one. Oh yeah, this one. It just pops out from everything else. These ones I usually don't do more than one at every place pretty much. Because I think it becomes a bit much when it's popping out from the other colors too much, I think. But that might just be me. So something like that I think looks pretty nice. And we might want to make it a little bit potentially more Viking-ish by adding this thing. Let's see, I think this was an even numbered house, okay. So we can't meet in the exact same way per usual that I do, so we can't go 1, 1, 1, 1. It has to be a point in the building where it's becomes a bigger gap. So around there. But the thing is that that can actually be kind of good. Because if you want to have, let's say, a fireplace in the middle, it's a good place to remove the roof like so. And we can make it like this and push this up potentially. The same here, let's go. So that could be where the smoke will be coming up. And maybe we want to like recolor, maybe we don't want it all to be in a brown color like that, but maybe like so, maybe. So it looks like less of a big block. And potentially, let's see if we remove that as well. Maybe that's even better. I wonder if we do like that, maybe. I'm not sure for the chimney if I will do it like that. We could even remove these. We don't actually need those, so maybe just go like that. That's pretty simple. Okay, let's tag that as a roof so we can see through, and then let's also change the color for the flooring. We want to go for a wood color, and yeah, this one. Tag that as a roof as well. There we go, so we can hide those. And then we need a place where we will go down as well to the other floor. And we know that one staircase is over there. We know that we probably want to have like a fireplace somewhere around here. And if you want to, we could put down a fireplace. And I might do two here. We have this one, the big one, takes 2 by 2, but not gonna work very good here. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna do double the fireplaces. One here and one here. So that's going to provide hopefully a good enough amount of cozy fire. And then we can do a little bit of this around to protect it a bit more. It does not burn up. And yeah, then we need to be able to go down, and I think we will do that at like maybe the beginning. This one can be a very small one also, as we can see. So let's just grab some color from the other staircase. We come down here, and then we go down there. So let's add it like so, and I might remove that as well, and I think that should be connected now. Yeah. So this floor is a very limited height on that floor, but that's by design. So that's pretty good, I think. Pretty nice, pretty simple. Yeah, I kinda like that. Then I'm gonna grab this. So I think I want to have some details along this wall, like that. I just think it looks a little bit interesting to do it like that. And then let's see how that looks. That does not look very good. That looks kind of nice. And maybe around this we can put some stone as well. So we go all the way around like that. And there's another way, but it's a lot more expensive. It would be if we go to fence and then we do a stone fence that we put yes, right next to the wall, so we can do like that. And we can keep like reusing these. So that's also potential, but it's a lot more costly because every part costs quite a bit. And I'm not sure if you craft them more than one at a time for those. Oh, we actually get 4 of them. Okay, 2 stone for 4. Okay. So I guess it's not super costly, but I think we will go with this route. Okay, so let's get some similar colors. We're gonna have some mix it, and I'm gonna do 3 different ones this time again. So there we go. And then a bright one. Just a few little spots here and there. There we go. And maybe want to have like a candle. I'm gonna go for an wooden one for this. And there we go, next to the door. We can do 2 of them, I guess. Or maybe just 1, might look better. 1 down here, and maybe 1 down on these. Or on that one at least. Okay, I think that's pretty nice. So let's see for windows. Should we have any windows? Maybe a small Bantonian window. Like along this wall, feels like a good place to have windows. So I'm thinking of having it there. I think that might be pretty nice, but at the side I don't think we do any windows, none are there as well. Okay, I think that's pretty nice. So then we need some beds. We need to sleep somewhere, so let's go for some... should we go for just stone fir beds? Yeah, let's do that. And we can have 2 beds for 2 farmers. We can even have a bed down here, maybe that's one of the workers, maybe not the farmers themselves, but one of the workers that live here. Let's make sure to tag these so we can hide them. This one I don't think we can hide, that hides is there as well. So the only way to do that one would be to make sure we tag this at the side first. So what do we do? Tag this as an wall. Then we go and add this back. Tag that as an roof. Then it should hide. And then we should be able to go back to this one. Go block, and then it won't hide. Another way you could have done this as well would be to... if you had one over here, for example, this one, and there was a roof or anything, you could just drag it out as well, and then you could just like remove the parts like this. Ah, it does not work that way. I really thought it did, okay. So forget about that. I was kinda sure that did work actually. Okay, so for this floor, should we have that in stone? I think we might go for wood for this one too. And at the very, very bottom we can go with stone. That should be a roof tagged as well. And here's a tiny little storage. And down here we might want to have some crate for some storage, and we do a small one, and then we do a big one again. And we should be able to access them all there, so that's good. And maybe want to have like a barrel. We maybe store some barley and that, even though we have a lot. Maybe a large barley bundle, we can keep that down here. 2 of them. Then some barrel as well, maybe right outside the door. I think it's the nicest way to like decorate with barrels. Can have one down here as well. Okay, let's look into making some rugs. There we go, that looks kinda nice. Should we give them a plushie? Or maybe let's go for herbalist pots. I love those. They are such a nice decoration. And let's put some outside of the door as well. Maybe over here. This could be nice decoration. Maybe just one. We don't have to have it at both sides all the time. And maybe they can have like a little couple of flowers there. I'm just gonna try that and see if it looks good or not. It's gonna look better once we have the flowers put in them. Which maybe makes it look better if we go for one of these. I would love to see, like these pots, I would love to see more colors of these. So we have an orange one, it would be nice to see like maybe maybe a wooden one, maybe a dark one, maybe a bright one, and some other colors, maybe even a pink for making super cute stuff, right? That could be awesome. It would be cool to have some more like a decoration, like to put on walls also, like put some forks and, or maybe just fork that they put in the ground for the farmers as like a decoration. I feel like that could be kind of cool to have. Okay, So down here, let's maybe also give them a rug. They don't have much roof down here, but they can at least have a rug, I guess. And maybe they can have a little dresser. But this time I think I'm gonna put it a little bit different than I usually do. So this time I'm gonna put it along the wall. Normally I prefer to put it on the rug, but I'm gonna put 2 along the wall. And up here we can do 2 along the wall as well. With a little bit of distance aside of each other next to the window. And yeah, I'm gonna give them a plushie toy. Maybe a frost, maybe this guy. Let's go for the ordinary one. He could be sitting there, that is kinda cute, right? Very nice. Let's see for some shields. Because if anything happens to town, I want everyone in town to be able to help defend us. So we can have at least 1 shield there. Then we can have maybe 1 shield down here at the bottom as well. Maybe over there. Okay, I'm kinda happy and satisfied with this one. So let me know what you think of it, and I might be adding in some suggestions if you guys have it for it as we go. But let me know what you think about it. I think it was a fun idea to do it at the different levels and with different colored roof. I really like that color combo. But guys, thanks for watching today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like on the video. And also thank you to my YouTube members here on YouTube as well. Thank you super duper kind of much to you guys. And I hope to see you guys soon again. So thanks for watching today's episode, guys. And have a great rest of the day. Take care.